more you know you don't know. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. It is our choice of good or evil that determines our character, not our opinion about good or evil. A fool contributes nothing worth hearing and takes offense at everything. The very worst form of inequality is to try and make unequal things equal. Only an armed people can be truly free. Only an unarmed people can ever be enslaved. Think as the wise men think, but talk like the simple people do. Masculine republics give way to feminine democracies, and feminine democracies give way to tyranny. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. Young people these days are out of control. They eat like pigs. They are disrespectful of adults. They interrupt and contradict their parents. And they simply terrorize their teachers. The society that loses its grip on the past is in danger, for it produces men who know nothing but the present, and who are not aware that life had been and could be different from what it is. Tyrants preserve themselves by sowing fear and mistrust among the citizens, by means of spies, by distracting them with foreign wars, by eliminating men of spirit who might lead a revolution, by humbling the people and making them incapable of decisive action. Anybody can become angry. That is easy. But to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose and also in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and does not come easy. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. It is impossible or not easy to alter by argument what has long been absorbed by habit. Any polis which is truly so called, and is not merely one in name, must devote itself to the end of encouraging goodness. Otherwise, political association sinks into a mere alliance. The void is not being, and no part of what is a not being. For what is, in the strict sense of the term, is an absolute plenum. This plenum, however, is not one. On the contrary, it is a many, infinite in number and invisible owing to the minuteness of their bulk. Politics appears to be the master art, for it includes so many others and its purpose is the good of man. While it is worthy to perfect one man, it is finer and more godlike to perfect a nation. If there is some end in the things we do, which we desire for its own sake, clearly this must be the chief good. Knowing this will have a great influence on how we live our lives. The life of money-making is one undertaking under compulsion, since wealth is not the good we are seeking, and is merely useful for the sake of something else. Death is the most terrible of all things, for it is the end, and nothing is thought to be either good or bad for the dead. Even if there be one good which is universally predictable or is capable of independent existence, it could not be attained by men. No happy man can become miserable, for he will never do acts that are hateful and mean. What is your favorite quote? Please let us know in the comments below.